Look at this pizza dough, look at this pizza dough. It's so beautiful. It has so many bubbles. And today I'm going to show you how you can prepare pizza buns from this dough, and it will be seasoned with olive oil and garlic. It has to be delicious. So let's have a look. If you already know my pizza recipes, then the ingredients for the dough will be quite familiar to you. Let's see what we need for the dough and prepare it right away. I use 00 plain flour for pizza, and my favorite is Manitoba flour, but you can also use all-purpose flour. Sieve the flour and mix it with salt and yeast. You don't need a lot of yeast, it's enough a quarter of teaspoon. The method that we will use will help the dough to proof. Bread will be easier to digest. Add cold water. Knead the dough until there is no dry flour in the bowl. You can use a spoon, or if you don't mind floury hands, you can knead the dough by hand. Cover the dough with an airtight lid and let it rest in the refrigerator for at least 6 hours, but no more than 48 hours. After the resting time in the refrigerator, wait 15 minutes. Then, wet your hands so that the dough will not stick to your fingers. My favorite way to prepare the dough for proving is to stretch the dough, fold and smooth the dough. Take the dough out of the bowl and slowly stretch it as much as possible. Then fold it and make a smooth ball out of the dough with sliding movements. Put the dough back into the bowl, cover it with an airtight lid, and then just wait for the dough to proof. The dough needs approximately 8 hours to proof properly. How quickly the dough proofs depends on the amount of yeast you use and the room temperature. I usually plan a pizza day in advance, or I have the dough ready in the fridge. When the dough is proofed, as you just saw, turn it onto a floured workspace. Flour the dough and divide it into 4 parts. Form each dough into a small bun. Sprinkle the dough with the flour and cover it with a towel. Now let the dough rest for 30 minutes. While you wait for the dough, turn on the oven to the highest temperature with the top heating. Place the pizza stone or pizza steel in the oven. You can read about different ways of baking pizza in my blog. Next, let's prepare virgin olive oil with garlic. In a bowl, mash the garlic and then add a few teaspoons of olive oil. After 30 minutes, return to the dough. Each dough piece is relaxed and nicely rounded. You can also use this trick when you prepare pizza. Put the dough on a pizza shovel and stretch it nicely. Brush it with olive oil and garlic. Sometimes I sprinkle a little bit oregano here and there. Put the small dough in the oven, on pizza stone or pizza steel. The dough starts to rise beautifully and forms a beautiful loaf. You can prepare 2 loaves of pizza in one batch. Put the 2 pieces of dough on a floured pizza shovel. Season and bake it in the oven. During baking, you just have to pay attention to each loaf separately, as they may not bake equally at the same time. When the dough starts to take on a golden brown color, take it out of the oven. Clean your pizza stone or pizza steel after each batch. If you don't do this, it's quite likely that the next time you bake, the dirt will burn and smell unpleasant. After baking, transfer the loaves to a wooden board and rub again with olive oil and garlic. The pizza loaf is ready to eat. The taste is delicate, light, and simply fantastic. It's really simple, right? What do you say? Give it a try? If you like this recipe, don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy your baking and bon appetit!